Hello everyone. Sometimes disaster doesn't warn you. It strikes in the next second. These are real moments captured just before everything changed. Watch closely. Would you have seen it coming? If this leaves you stunned, tell me in the comments. This elderly woman survived thanks to her incredible awareness. Just seconds after she felt something wasn't right, she stepped away from the danger zone, right before a gigantic boulder thundered down the mountainside. In an instant, it smashed into her home, turning a section of the house into nothing but shattered debris and dust. Oh my goodness, this terrifying collision on a Florida highway looks like it was pulled straight from a Hollywood blockbuster. If there's one takeaway from this moment, it's simple. Never let your guard down. On the highway, danger can appear without warning.
Thank you.
Drone delivery may be incredibly convenient, but safety precautions are absolutely essential, especially when transporting something as heavy as a car battery. One small mistake in the air can quickly turn into a serious hazard on the ground. While driving through torrential rain, the bus suddenly lost control on the expressway, skidding across the slick surface before slamming into a nearby car. The violent impact left several people injured, turning a routine trip into a terrifying disaster within seconds. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next unbelievable moments we're about to discover. driver reportedly began feeling unwell, possibly experiencing side effects after a recent vaccination, which caused him to briefly lose control of the vehicle. Fortunately, everyone reacted quickly and managed to avoid a serious collision just in time.
Holy crap. Yeah.
That biker is never going to forget that split-second stop for the rest of his life. What happened next felt nothing short of a personal miracle. This crash between a car and a horse-drawn cart in Romania unfolded in the blink of an eye. Thankfully, no one was hurt, although the cart's journey came to an unexpected and early end. The boy was unbelievably fortunate. It was as if a guardian angel shielded him from the brick falling straight down. What began as a routine transit quickly turned costly when the container ship Acacia slammed into a lock on the Kiel Canal, causing severe damage. Who do you think should be held responsible? This moment is absolutely chilling. A bus suddenly went out of control and slammed straight into the wall of a church. Just 1 second of lost control carried devastating consequences. The aircraft spun wildly before crashing onto a roadway in West Jordan, Utah, shattering into fragments on impact. The SUV fleeing pursuit slammed into 2 separate vehicles, then smashed through a guardrail before violently rolling over. In Hunan, China, onlookers could only stare as strong currents tore a ferry loose, hurled it into a dam, and sent it under. Thankfully, no passengers were aboard. As the airliner prepared for takeoff, a sudden engine flare lit up the runway. Flames burst outside, sending a wave of panic through every terrified passenger on board. The female driver appeared confused, accidentally pressing the accelerator instead of shifting properly, but thankfully no one was dragged into the chaos. Incidents like this unfold in an instant, proving why maritime safety can never be overlooked. Thankfully, no one was hurt, and only the vessel along with its cargo sustained damage. Even in total chaos, there's always something positive to notice, like those 2 bottles that somehow remained completely unbroken. Dashcam video recorded the final seconds of a Bombardier Challenger 600 as it went down on Interstate 75 in Naples, Florida. Incredibly, 3 passengers survived the crash against all odds.
Is there anybody else in there?
What began as a routine firefighting mission in Pangalmo, Chile turned tragic when the aircraft clipped a power line and exploded upon impact on the highway below.
Ai nào à, sai cứ sai này xéo rồi à,快逃啊，快逃啊！他都打那年哇塞啊！啊！逃啊逃啊逃啊！快逃啊！是呀，我背喽，走，你我起来呀！
A mechanical malfunction was once again to blame, as a container vessel lost control while maneuvering inside Guanghua Port in China. What was meant to be a spectacular surprise entrance for a Brazilian bride suddenly turned into a nightmare when the helicopter went down. Fortunately, quick help and a stroke of luck allowed her to escape what could have been a tragedy. An Estonian ferry made a disastrous stop after crashing into the harbor, damaging several cars inside the vessel. To make matters worse for the captain, Estonia's president was on board. Thankfully, he was unharmed, but his vehicle wasn't. That's definitely one way to impress the boss.